In this video recording, an agitated woman is observed knocking on the front door of a private residence, all the while glancing furtively over her shoulder in evident distress. It is at this point that a man approaches the woman and forcibly seizes her, directing her to enter a nearby vehicle. Throughout the encounter, the woman is heard vociferously protesting and begging for the man to desist. Following the disturbing events captured in the video footage, the individual responsible for the abduction was later identified as a 20-year-old named Viktor Kucic. In the wake of his arrest, Kucic was charged with a third-degree felony offence related to the kidnapping. The doorbell of this dwelling was triggered by an individual who arrived at the front entrance in the midst of the nocturnal hours. However, instead of making an actual attempt to gain entry by either knocking or utilising the doorbell, the person in question feigned such actions. Initially appearing peculiar, the true motive behind the charade becomes apparent upon noticing the presence of a set of headlights on the left side of the footage. Evidently, the individual operating the vehicle is coercing the pedestrian to engage with the inhabitant of the house for a rather ominous purpose, as the pedestrian's reluctance to do so is unmistakable. This is evidenced by his simulated attempts to knock on the door and his feigned conversation with the homeowner, all while ensuring the driver maintains a clear line of sight.
Okay. Sorry about that. Sorry.
The fabricated dialogue between the pedestrian and the homeowner indicates a rather insidious desire on the part of the driver to locate an individual named Matt. While one observer has speculated that the pedestrian may have been coerced into committing a burglary, but ultimately chose to feign his efforts and deny the existence of any occupants, the true motives of the driver remain shrouded in mystery to this very day. In this recording, an unknown woman is observed approaching the front entrance of a private residence. The woman's behaviour is distinctly peculiar, with her conduct being noticeably uncharacteristic. However, as a vehicle passes by, the woman abruptly alters her behaviour, seemingly to avoid arousing suspicion. Once the car is moved on, the woman then proceeds to position herself in front of the camera, placing her face in close proximity to the lens. The motivations behind the woman's conduct and the reasoning for her behaviour remain entirely enigmatic. Upon viewing the unsettling recording, the proprietor of the residence in question reportedly denied any knowledge of the unknown woman featured in the footage. This doorbell camera footage depicts the harrowing initial moments of a blaze that erupted in a neighbouring property. As the recording progresses, the intensity of the inferno gradually escalates, eventually spreading to the residence with the doorbell camera. At the time of the fire, the homeowner was asleep, only to be jolted awake by a series of notifications on his mobile device, alerting him to the detection of motion by his doorbell camera. After reviewing the footage, the homeowner was seized by a sense of urgency and rushed to procure a fire extinguisher. Upon realising that the situation had spiralled out of control, and that his efforts to contain the fire were futile, the homeowner was forced to make a hasty escape through the rear of the residence. It can be inferred that the notifications generated by the doorbell camera proved to be a life-saving intervention in this dire scenario. The initial moments of this Ring doorbell video depict the homeowner carrying out a mundane household task, doing laundry. However, as she approaches the laundry room, she abruptly halts in her tracks, suggesting that something has caught her attention. Indeed, the accompanying audio reveals that there may be something deeply concerning transpiring just out of frame. Listen closely. As the Ring doorbell video progresses, a voice can be heard in the background, urgently crying out for assistance. However, the origin of the voice remains shrouded in mystery, leaving the homeowner deeply unsettled and concerned for her safety. Fearing that the source of the video might be lurking somewhere on her property, the homeowner makes the prudent decision to contact law enforcement for assistance. Despite conducting a thorough search of the homeowner's property, law enforcement officials were unable to locate any signs of the source of the distressing voice heard on the Ring doorbell video. The mystery surrounding the identity and whereabouts of the individual in need of help persists to this day, leaving the homeowner and local authorities alike deeply troubled and uncertain about what ominous forces may be at work. This eerie Ring doorbell video appears to depict a spectral apparition gliding across the homeowner's property in the dead of night. The phantom-like figure appears almost translucent, with no discernible facial features, and fades gradually into obscurity as it moves onward. The accompanying audio track captures the sound of nearly inaudible footfalls, heightening the sense of otherworldly eeriness and instilling a deep sense of fear and foreboding in anyone who views the recording. Take a look. Upon careful analysis of the footage and thorough investigation around the premises, the homeowner failed to discover any plausible explanation for the bizarre phenomenon captured on the doorbell camera. To this day, the mysterious and inexplicable incident remains shrouded in uncertainty and raises many unsettling questions. This doorbell camera footage captured a concerning incident where an old woman with a knife was standing at the house owner's front door. The woman appears to be uncomfortable and keeps shifting her body weight while holding and looking at the knife. She also looks around constantly. The house owner likely received a notification on his phone about motion being detected at his front door and discovered the woman through reviewing the footage. The woman finally attempts to ring the doorbell, but retreats once again right before doing it. After a while, the video cuts off. The identity and motive of the woman with the knife remain unknown to this day. It is possible that the woman was experiencing a mental health crisis, or maybe she had malicious intentions. Guess we'll never know. Upon receiving a notification from his doorbell, a San Diego homeowner accessed the camera feed through his phone and discovered an unknown individual at his front door, claiming to be a door-to-door salesman. The homeowner engaged the individual through the doorbell speaker, and the individual stated that he was searching for the Robinsons' residence at 712, which was not the homeowner's address. Upon being informed of his error, the salesman apologised for the mistake in a polite manner.
I apologize for that.
Alarmed by the unsettling encounter, the homeowner promptly submitted the captured footage to the local law enforcement. To their chilling surprise, the police department confirmed that the very same individual captured on the footage was reportedly involved in a spate of burglaries where he cunningly disguised himself as a door-to-door salesman. Reports indicate that this elusive suspect is believed to have burglarized no less than 19 homes using this ruse. Despite ongoing efforts by authorities to bring him to justice, he remains at large. During the height of the infamous 2016 killer clown craze, a Ring doorbell camera captured a spine-chilling moment as an individual donning a clown costume approached the front door. The clown's eerie behaviour, including tilting their head and walking slowly towards the door, while maintaining direct eye contact with the camera. While it's possible that this is just an attempt to spook people, there is a disturbing possibility that there may be something far more ominous at play. It remains a mystery whether the homeowner encountered any subsequent incidents related to the eerie sighting captured by their doorbell camera. We hope not.